All right. Good morning. This is day 2. I'm not sure if I'll be able to record every day, of course, when school starts back and going back to work and things like that. But I do want this to be regular. And as I find out things, I'll let you guys know things. And just try to keep you informed the best way I can. I've talked to my son this morning, and of course last night, and he's able to call freely, and he's at a place where he's finally, on a bed and finally was able to eat and, get some food and things like that. And so he is as comfortable as he can be at this point. So this video hopefully is not as emotional as the one that you guys allowed me to share with you on yesterday. So today I just wanted to clear up some things that his friends, even myself, my husband had to really get the family together the other night and reiterate what the judge was saying. And so I want to talk today about concurrent versus consecutive sentences. And if you don't know this website, there's a website called NOLO. And if you go on that, NOLO, N-O-L-O, and it is a legal site, thing from arrests to appeals to sentencing, and this particular article. And when he explained it to us, and then I, wanted to get it out to his friends and family that he is not serving 25 years. So concurrent and consecutive sentences versus, and double punishment. So when there's multiple charges, sometimes the judge at his or her discretion will either let the charges run, the time run concurrently or consecutively. If it's concurrently, then the defendant serves all the sentences at the same time. Okay, they run the sentence at the same time. But when it's consecutive, when sentences run consecutively, defendants have to finish that particular, so say 10 years. Then they finish that time, and then they go on to finish the other time for the other charge. Say if it's 10, so then that's how you get the 20. But in my son's case, it was concurrent. Okay, so he was sentenced to 15 years. So 10 on one case, she gave him 15 on the other. But once he's done with the 10, he'll just move on, and then he'll continue on with the other 5 years. However, he'll be eligible for parole in 7 years. Okay, so I just wanted to clear that up in today's segment with concurrent versus consecutive sentencing. Also, too, let me just give you an example, just in case it's still not making sense. So if a person was convicted of 20 counts of forgery for forging and cashing 20 separate checks, each count carries a maximum prison term of 5 years. If the judge gives the person a maximum sentence on each count and runs them consecutively, the total sentence would be 100 years in prison. If the judge runs the sentences concurrently, the total would be 5 years in prison because he would serve all of the sentences at the same time. Okay, whether he receives or concurrent, then that person may be released early on parole. So in either case, whether it's concurrent or consecutive, there is a chance of parole. Okay, alrighty, so have a good day. Keep us in your prayers. As you can tell, I try to, I'm still waking up early, got a lot of questions and a lot of notes and a lot of things that I'm kind of going over in my head. I advise you to do the same. Don't wait till you get to this point to start learning the legal jargon. Know it beforehand, especially in this climate. We've got things like, especially with immigration. People, please learn those laws. I have, people in my family we're a very diverse family. I have people from my family from several parts of the world. And please know the immigration laws. Please know what it is and what you're getting into when you hire these lawyers to look out for you as far as deportation and different things like that. No, those are even, it's just difficult within itself. Okay, so again, I challenge you, know your rights, know your laws, speak up for your children, know what the rights are and what the law is according to your state. Because I'm in Texas, and you guys know Texas does not play. Texas doesn't play. Okay, this is not a game. We need to wake up and we need to know the system, and we need to have things in place for our children, for when they do get out, they are not punished all over. They've done the time. They've served their time. Have money set up. Have an account set up. Start saving now. You best believe my son will have money and be able to work in a family business when he gets out. This is not a game, because 50% of convicted felons, 50% return to prison within 6 months if they don't find gainful employment. That's deep, y'all. That's real deep. So start preparing. If it's $50 a month, forget going out to eat twice a week. Go one time a week. Forget buying expensive shoes and purses and things like that and walking around we looking ghetto fabulous. Put that money aside in that account for your son or for your daughter, so when they get out, they have something to fall back on. And when they make it past that threshold, that statistic threshold of that 6 months, give them enough to fall back on so they can find gainful employment. And they're not browbeaten by their parole officers, or they don't feel like they have to go out and do something stupid in order to get money. Cover our people, cover our young people, especially our young black men. Cover them, help them rise up and rise up above, and prove to these systems that we are more than a statistic. We are more than crime. We are more than black on black. We are more than gang banging and you know, that's for another segment. But I love you guys. Take care. Please subscribe to the channel. Get the word out. If you want to hit me up on Twitter, follow me at Mothers for Sons on Twitter. Okay, and please, please, please wake up.